Yeah, we're going to talk about the Snap Plus. We got more rumors for Invisible Woman. We got more data mines and so much more. Before we get into all that though, I do want to mention sponsor of this video, ClanHQ. What is ClanHQ, you may ask? Well, it is a brand new, fully featured messaging app, and it is free right now on the Android and iOS stores. It has all kind of features that can integrate with over 75 different games, including Marvel Strike Force. You have a fully featured chat with stickers, GIFs, photos, badges, and more. You have a notification setting so that you can tag people and see everyone that reads your messages. You can store your game data right in the app, so anyone that wants to check out your entire roster, they can do it with just a click of a button. And that's really valuable, guys, if you're an alliance leader or you are someone that is looking for an alliance. Yes, you could find it all right within ClanHQ. You could find the perfect match with just a few clicks, and because the game data is integrated with the app itself, you could show off things like your total collection power, your strongest team power, and you could show it off to anyone that wants it right in the app itself. So if you want to learn more about ClanHQ, check out the link in the description. They're adding new features all the time, guys. It's really good stuff. And if you want to be one of the first to use it, make sure you check it out. And I'm actually going to be on ClanHQ doing an AMA this Friday, August 16th, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys on there. And yeah, ClanHQ, they are sponsoring some gift card giveaways. So hey, maybe you will win. But if you guys are ready to talk about this snap, let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
What's up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. It is news time, and I'm joined once again by my partner in crime, Khsino. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Ooh, I think Thanos was very mad, snapped his fingers, and half the alliances in the game just went away.
Oh, you don't like the snap event that FoxX is doing?
Not really, but we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Sue Storm's kit, because we had a video that was released a little earlier this week, and yeah, there's some details in there. We got some unlock rumors about Sue Storm. We're gonna talk about Namor, and there's some new character teasers. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some leaks out, but I don't know about that. But we got some fun stuff to talk about before we get into all the news. BlueStacks, Patreon, and Valley merch. Make sure you guys check those out. And of course, ClanHQ. First topic for this video, and this is gonna be a long one, guys. There's a lot of news to cover. So timestamps as usual in the description. The snap. Let's talk about the snap. What the heck happened?
FoxX made an oopsie. The timing of this was great. So I was streaming, and people were asking how I felt about the Gamma Raid's difficulty not being changed, which we'll talk about later on in this episode.
We will.
But small spoiler warning, I guess. I was saying it's not as bad as people are making it out to be in this particular instance, and then that made some people say, oh, there's Khsino, he'll never criticize Fox next. And then half the alliances in the game exploded, and then I spent like the next hour being like, what a bunch of idiots.
Man, so when this first came out, the alliance automatic kicking, I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty good for some of the alliance leaders for some of the alliances that have weird leaders that just kind of leave or aren't active. This will help them out, but it didn't work like it was supposed to. Jeez.
Right? Yeah, no.
Jeez.
Conceptually, it's a great idea. It is a feature we want, but when it explodes, not so much.
Yeah. And when half the alliances in the game are left scrambling, where is everybody? That's why something like ClanHQ or Discord is important for you guys to communicate with your alliance guys, just in case something like this. You know, I bet there's some people that don't even know what's going on. Like, why did I get kicked? Oh, screw that alliance.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. Yeah.
Hopefully everybody is watching this, and if you know someone that doesn't know what's going on, make sure they're watching this video as well.
Yeah. The worst part of when things like this happen is the 112 PMs I'll get. Hey, do you know what happened? I got kicked from my alliance. It's like, I don't want to ignore people, but to have to go one by one, like, yeah, here's what happened. Here's the Reddit thread. Check it out. Yep. Here's what happened. Here's the Reddit thread. Check it out.
Oh man. You don't just send a whole announcement on your server there?
I have a frequently asked questions section, and what I've learned is that people don't read it. Nice. But yeah, I'll probably put something in there.
Cool. Well, hopefully this gets fixed soon, and this is pretty widespread. This affects a lot of things in the game. Yeah, I know you have the list right in front of you that talking about, but what I mean, off the top of my head, Stark Tech, the war rewards, Alliance raids. We had 3 going on at the same time, and you know, if the people that were able to get back in before the raids ended got the rewards, but people that weren't able to get back in got nothing. So a lot of different game modes, Mysterio rewards. I mean, it affects a lot of game modes.
Yeah. And I could be even leaving a couple things out, but things that for sure affected beta raids, gamma raids, specifically generating the tickets to even start new gamma raids.
And Ultimates raids. Yeah, don't forget about Ultimates.
Right. The World Warrior milestones, Alliance War Season, Stark Tech Chess, Alliance War. Like, many people had War in Progress. Tons and tons of things got screwed up by this. But what I like is that the dev team said on Reddit, they're working on a compensation package that's going to make up for all those things and more. So I'm looking forward to some really juicy rewards. This was a colossal screw up on their part. And I'm looking forward to the make good.
Yeah, I mean, this affects the whole community. Even if you personally weren't kicked from your alliance, I mean, geez, just knowing that you're competing with other alliances that are so involved with this. Biggest screw up ever.
It's got to be up there. It's one of the biggest screw-ups ever.
Yeah, to me, this is pretty big. Let's move on. We'll see what happens with this. We'll probably talk about some rewards in the next news show. But we got some rumors. More rumors. We talked about rumors last week for Invisible Woman Unlock. We got more rumors. We got a little data mine that had unlocked star level at 7. Do you think this is just a placeholder, or do you think she really will be requiring 5 7-star characters to unlock her?
I think it's placeholder because that same information says playable character false, and she's obviously going to be a playable character. So that is the standard. Like, it also says Coulson's a 7-star unlock. Like, basically when they put a new character in, that's the first place that they'll start to populate with info, and the default info for that is 7-star unlock, not playable, yada yada yada. So I have no idea how many stars it will be to unlock her, but that particular piece of data does not make me think she's more likely to be a 7-star unlock. So I doubt it.
I agree with you there. I also think it's a placeholder, but I've been hearing some other rumors about, in addition to what we talked about last week. I know you kind of debunked some of the Sinister Six stuff last week, but...
Well, sort of. So I really want to touch on this because I didn't even remember this until you just brought it up, but I saw a post on Facebook. You know, I checked the Marvel Strike Force groups and stuff to see what people are talking about. Mm-hmm. And I saw a post and it said, Khsino confirms details of Invisible Woman unlock on Valley News video. And then someone had typed up a summary and everything they wrote was 100% not what I said. And so I was me like, whoa, I didn't say that at all. So I'm sure we're going to talk about it anyway, but just, I got to put these to rest. The first thing is they said, Khsino confirms it won't be Sinister Six. I have no idea who it is. It might be Sinister Six.
That's a very strong rumor that I'm hearing a lot, Sinister Six. So.
Now, what I did say, and I'll say again, is I doubt it's Sinister Six, because you could use the exact same team to unlock Shuri. We've never had 2 legendaries unlocked by the exact same team. I think it's very unlikely. I can't confirm that that's not it because I don't know what it is. But I did say then, and I will say now, I doubt it. But, you know, if it is that, and then it's, well, Khsino said it wasn't, so I didn't farm it. I don't know what it is.
There's no precedent. There's no precedent. Right. We've said many times on this news show. Totally random. One rumor that I did hear from my buddy Combs was legendary characters. Have you been hearing this rumor of all legendary characters to be the unlock for Invisible Woman?
no, I had someone ask, do you think this could be it? And I was like, oh, that's an interesting one. It's not impossible. Like, it could be it, but I can't help but feel like if they were going to do a character that's like the legendary of legendaries, they would probably be just like ungodly powerful, like Ultron level, if I had to guess. And then the other thing is they try to make, here's another reason why, again, I highly doubt this one. And again, I don't know what it is, but I highly doubt it, because the point of these legendary events is to get people to do panic farming and panic spending buying offers. Mm-hmm. So when it's Star-Lord, they'll put out Guardian Orbs, Ravager offers, individual character offers. If it's legendary characters, they can't sell us anything at all. They're not going to have Iron Man shard offers and Shuri shard offers. So I don't think they would do a legendary event where they couldn't sell anything. So again, I doubt it.
Yeah, the sales and marketing is a good point. I think a legendary of all legendaries would be cool. I don't know if Sue Storm's the one to do it on, but right. Yeah, from the marketing standpoint, it doesn't make sense. Now, I've been hearing tons and tons about different characters, different combinations of 5 characters. Here is one that I thought might have some weight behind it.
I want to hear this, but let me even stop you there.
Okay.
You said I've heard a lot of rumors about different combinations of 5 characters, and everyone seems to be saying that to me. I get a bunch of people like, hey, these are 5 characters. Could it be these 5? And I'm like, why are you looking for 5? Phoenix used 5, yes, but most of them use way more than 5. Shuri's all Spider-Verse. Magneto's all Brotherhood or X-Men. Star-Lord's all Guardian or Ravager. Like, only one legendary event ever has used just 5.
Well, this one actually has 7 in it. This one actually has 7 in it. All right. Okay, so here we go. Hero, Cosmic, Bio. And in that, we have Mantis, Groot, Drax, and then we have some harder to farm characters. Captain Marvel's in there, and then 3 of the 4 Fantastic Four is in there as well. So I thought that one was kind of interesting. You know, it meets the buying characters because you have to invest in the Fantastic Four. You got some characters that are here that longtime players will have at 7 stars, and then one that's a little harder to farm in Captain Marvel. So I thought that one was interesting. But
that is actually the most compelling one I've heard yet.
That I've heard a lot, and that was the most compelling to me as well. So I was like, that one makes some sense. So
that one makes a lot of sense. I can see that 3 easy to farm characters, and that's how the Phoenix event was too. It was 3 characters that most people had kind of high, and then 2 that no one was paying attention to. Some people are going to have Captain Marvel at 5-star for sure. Like mine's at 6-star, working on 7. Yeah, but plenty of people. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you were around at the start of Captain Marvel, most people probably have her at 5-star.
I think most people that were on the start of the event should have her at 5 stars at least.
So that's kind of a freebie. So I don't know if they would give a legendary to everyone that bought
you would have to buy at least one of the Fantastic Four. To get
right, but that's I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that would
interesting. I don't know. There's a lot out there. Leave your favorite rumor in the comments, guys, because they're all over the place. That's the team that I thought that was the most compelling. What are the 1 or 2 teams that you thought were the most compelling that you saw as far as rumors go?
All right, so there were a couple where I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So the first one is villain tech support. And there are 5 characters there, and 4 of them have been around for a while. One's pretty new, but it would involve a very tough to get character for most people. So villain tech support would be Ravager Stitcher, Kree Oracle, Mercenary Lieutenant, Scientist Supreme, and Minerva.
Oh, there it goes. There it is. There's a tough character.
Right. Now she had a campaign event, so that would mean that some free-to-play players would get her, and it would mean that they could sell even more Minerva offers. But it's characters that, although they're easy to get, most people aren't farming Merc Lieutenant, Ravager Stitcher, Scientist Supreme. So even though plenty of people could have these characters, I don't think a lot of people do.
Okay.
So that one I thought, like, I could see it being that. And then there was another one, which let me just pull it up here, but it is City Villain Tech. And City Villain Tech is 3 members of the Sinister Six, which makes a lot of sense. Vulture, Shocker, and Mysterio. And then 2 mercenary minions, Merc Lieutenant and Mercenary Sniper. And Shocker and Vulture both had blitzes, and Mysterio is in milestones. So high level free to play players could have all these characters at 5-star, but it's unlikely that they've got all the Sinister Six at a high level and have been farming enough Merc Lieutenant and Merc Sniper. So I could keep in that.
Interesting. I think this would be the hardest one for a lot of players out of the rumors that we've heard. But all right, so one of the characters that you mentioned there, Vulture. There's a little offer for him that popped up real briefly last week as kind of a makeup for the mistake that was made. $1.99, 50 shards. What are your thoughts on the makeup offer for Vulture, and were you able to purchase it?
No, because I got it the first time.
Oh, so okay. So it didn't go out to everybody.
No. They specifically said it's for everyone that didn't get the first offer.
I know what they said, but I'm glad that they're following through on that.
Yeah, no,
so it's kind of cool.
Can confirm. I even tried to be cheeky, like, well, what if I use my iPad, maybe on an iOS device, I can still get it? No. But so there was a little bit of controversy around that because the original offer was for, I want to say 5 orbs. And the actual offer that they put out the second time around to make good was 50 shards. Now, I have mixed feelings on this because the average from the orbs that we got was actually below 50. So generally speaking, people who got the 50 shards did a little bit better. They got an above average amount of shards. Yeah. On the flip side, people who got the orbs could have gotten, a 60 drop, 80 drop, 180 drop. So they removed the possibility of someone getting really lucky and getting a ton of shards. And they removed the floor of it also, or they raised the floor of it also. Right. They raised the floor of it, but they removed the ceiling, and it kind of makes me think maybe Vulture will be needed for Sue Storm if they were like, oh, we can give them 100 shards, but you need to get 5-star, you need 310. So let's make sure no one gets like back-to-back 180s and get something they shouldn't. It's a little tinfoil hat there, but
So I've been hearing that offer. It was only up for a few minutes though, and not everybody was able to partake. Hours. Okay. So yeah, all rumors. I'm not sure what is correct, but it was up for a few hours, I guess, and not everybody was able to get it. So
yeah, that's the weird thing is that they pulled it apparently. I don't know. I haven't asked what happened with that because, again, I never saw it to begin with. I didn't find out till the next day, and a bunch of people were saying, yeah, it was there, and then it was gone again. I don't know. I don't know if they're bringing it back. I don't know what happened. I'm in the dark on this one completely.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And apparently that wasn't the only weird offer that came and went. We had a Thing offer for $1.99. Same thing with a Shield Security offer for $1.99 late last week as well. Were you able to see any of these offers?
Sort of. I saw the aftermath of it happening. So I saw a Thing offer for $19.99, and when I saw the Thing offer for $19.99, someone posted pictures in my Discord of the exact same Thing offer for $1.99. And so my immediate reaction was like, what? I want it for $1.99. So I tried to log in from a different device to see if I could get it to show up, and then it disappeared and wouldn't show up on any of my devices at any of the prices. So I was kind of kicking myself like, I should have bought it for $19.99 and then told support I want a refund or whatever. But yeah, so I didn't get that one, and then it was just gone. So I like that kind of confirms to me like something was up. I totally believe that they messed it up again. But
Foxnick's messing something up. That sounds so bizarre. I don't know
about that. They've been doing it a lot lately, man. I don't know what is going on.
I've seen screenshots of the Thing and Shield Security. I never saw it pop in my game, but yeah, some people were obviously able to get some of these. So we'll see what happens with this as well.
My theory is that every few days they have a money fight in the office, and when they're throwing stuff at each other, some of the loose coins like hit keys on the keyboards. And
that might be what happens. All right, so we talked about this a little bit earlier. The Gamma Raids, they are back. Difficulty looks like it is the same. What are your overall thoughts on these Gamma Raids? How are you guys doing on it? Easy, hard?
Well, they're really tough. We're able to get 60%, but 100% is pretty difficult. There was a lot of controversy around it. I talked about it a lot on stream today, but so to kind of catch people up, the last iteration of Gamma Raids, they retuned the mini bosses and they just made them unbelievably tough. They jacked up their stats, gave them high red stars, gave them tons of health, tons of damage. So now you've got super statted enemies on trait restricted nodes.
Is it just the mini bosses? I thought it was just the mini bosses.
Yes, the mini bosses. And pretty much every wave drops down with full turn meter, which is brutal.
What is up with that? What is up with that? Who thought of that?
It's brutal. Yeah, it's pretty rough. And so during a Q&A that Cerebro did on my stream, he mentioned specifically saying the dev team, we do feel like we overtuned that one a little bit. We made it a little too tough. And that's all that was said. And a lot of people took that to mean, okay, so they're going to make them easier. But they didn't say, we're going to make them easier. They said, we acknowledge we made them too tough.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I saw a lot of people in the chat and just saying, I thought they were supposed to be easier. I'm like, really? I don't remember them saying that. But...
Well, so I got another point too. And this is, I know I'm going to get roasted in the comments for being a Fox X apologist on this. And I promise I'm not. We're making fun of things.
Just accept it. You get those comments all the time anyway. So it's inevitable, no matter what you say.
I know, but so I'm being honest here. So here's the other thing. Every specialty raid, every Greek raid as they call it, they do retune the mini bosses. And this time they didn't touch it. So normally they would have made it even tougher this time, and they didn't. Now, I know we were all kind of hoping that they would make it easier, but they didn't make it tougher when they normally would have. So in a way, since we got stronger and the raid didn't, they kind of did make it easier. Again, I know it's not what people had in mind, what they thought they would do, what they want them to do, but it is, by not taking action, they did go out of their way to make sure this one didn't get harder when others normally would. So
they made it way hard for like the next 3-4 iterations of beta, in my opinion, from last time. They're caught up. They're caught up on beta raid difficulty. I think they could not adjust it for a while.
I think beta's in a good spot, but gamma is the toughest of the three, I think. And
beta, jeez, gamma, gamma, the one that just came back. I don't know how many times I said beta, but I meant gamma the whole time.
Okay, yeah. So gamma's the toughest, and I agree with you. Like they don't have to touch it. Yeah, they don't have to touch it. But I'm hearing some things I just disagree with. So the first is like, this is nonsense. This is BS. This is garbage. These raids are whack, etc. And so the first thing I want to say is like, no one likes getting their ass kicked. I don't enjoy getting my ass kicked, but there isn't that much content in the game that kicks my ass. So although I would rather be able to beat the raid that I'm doing, I'm not that upset that a raid exists that makes me think like, oh, next time, I'm going to get you next time. I'm not strong enough yet. Because there aren't that many things where I have to be like, I still have work to do to beat this. And a lot of people lose track. Like everyone says they want stuff easier, but if they actually just took everything down and made it easy so that most people could beat it, then people go, oh, it's boring, it's stale, we need something new. The actuality is people are only happy with something if it's perfectly balanced so that it's just strong enough where they can beat it barely, and that's it. And they want it exactly that hard, but you can't do that on a big enough scale for everybody. Yeah. It's not possible. If it's just hard enough for me and you, it's going to be too hard for someone else. If it's easy enough for them to do, me and you are going to kind of sleep through it. So I'm fine. It's not like they're all like this. It's just Gamma. Gamma is the one that's tough. I don't mind there being a tough one. Some people have said like, well, then the rewards should scale appropriately. The rewards don't feel worth it. And I completely agree with that. If they're going to make this the tough one, this one should have the best rewards also. Like for sure, we could get better rewards out of this.
Well, but, the rewards aren't that great, but if you look at the orb, it's probably the best one for longer term players because of who's in there. So
I like it, but people saying the rewards aren't that great are kind of losing sight of it. Like it doesn't take that much time or effort to do it.
I don't know about that.
How many nodes do you do in an average game?
8-10 nodes, and that's 5 minutes each. It's pretty significant amount of time per day, I feel.
Yeah, but
because Ultimates I could just auto. I just have to turn on the game. With these gamma raids, I gotta actually play every single node to make sure the cooldowns are right and all that. It's a lot of time.
You have to play the game? Oh God.
In addition to war and
No,
blitz
I
and
know.
all these other modes, and yeah,
I know,
it's-
but also people lose track of this. You don't have to. If you want to be in a competitive endgame alliance where you have all the best rewards from everything you do, but you don't have to try so hard.
I agree.
No, I'm pretty happy with the rewards. Again, they could be better, but most of a gold orb every single day is great. I do like the champion pool in the Gamma Orbs. I hear a lot of people like, oh, it's just crap characters in the Gamma Orb. Like, I have most characters at 7-star, and off the top of my head, I want America Chavez still in there. I want Psylocke still in there. I want Carnage who's in there. I want Vulture who's in there. So, people always, will say like, it was better when it was just one character. I just want to farm that one character. Sometimes, right? If it was for sure always one character that people didn't have, yeah, that's better. But it's kind of nice, like, I'm not actively farming Carnage from the War Store, so I like having something that gets me some Carnage shards. And you always run the risk of it being a character you don't want, right? Like, we had Black Panther, and everyone was like, "This is horrible. No one wants Black Panther." Like, well, then they should make it multiple characters.
A monstrosity, baby. That is
Boom.
Yes.
Our prayers have been answered. Give us that A monstrosity.
Done.
Different Raid. But I understand what people are saying. Like, I don't want to just sound like I'm taking the opposing stance of everything. I get the people who are like, it's not fun to work hard and get Wolverine shards. I totally get it. But I try to focus on the positives and the things I do like about the game. I hear a lot of people like, why is Wolverine even in there? Like, not everyone has Wolverine at 7-star. Some people really love him.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people brought up, that people that are doing T4, the fourth level of these gamma raids, they don't need Wolverine. They don't need all this stuff.
Correct.
Why not put them in tier 1, 2, 3 for some of the players that don't have these characters, and the players that already have them 7 stars? Why even put them in? Why are they in the T4? Rewards. Because it's all the same gamma orb. Now, if they I know it is. But
I hear what you're saying, which you're not wrong. If they made a gamma 1 orb, a gamma 2 orb, a gamma 3 orb, a gamma 4 orb, like, that would be great. But that's a bunch of extra work and a bunch of different orbs, and it kind of clutters up the raid store. They could totally do it, but they haven't before. They just kind of make one orb. So
let me ask you this: your alliance, when it was someone new like Juggernaut or Miles Morales or something, did you guys push harder when it was that, or the reward was Black Panther, or the orb with a bunch of characters that you
we
have
push
related?
the same because we want to. So first off, if you can 100%, you still get orange uniques. So the same incentive is there to 100%. And we do it for the raid season points. We push hard because if we don't get top 1 to 2% for the raid season, and we want more of the tier 4 orange ability mats. So it actually had almost no impact. Now, of course, people were less excited about the push for Black Panther, but very few people pushed harder for the shards specifically, because like, even if you got one more orb of that character, if you got 2 lucky pulls or 2 unlucky pulls, that's a big difference in shards anyway. So
I know our alliance pushes hard regardless. It's just more exciting for me when there's a character that I'm like, oh, I need this character.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
But what I just try to tell people to keep in mind is most of the players need most of the characters. Now, sidebar from that, a lot of people don't think they need most of the characters. Even if they do, like, you could be a player that has literally only one character in there at 7-star, and it's Wolverine. And you might be looking at it thinking like, oh, all those characters suck. I just care about Vulture and Carnage or whatever it is. But, the ones that you're not worried about farming, like, you might be thinking, I don't care about Miles Morales at all. Okay, until the next Flash event or the next Legendary event or the next raid with trait restrictions where suddenly you need him.
Shuri, baby, Shuri!
Right, that's just one example. I just pulled a name out. But my point is, like, Europe, for example, you were getting hand assassin shards from premium orbs before we knew the Phoenix requirements, and you were like, oh god. And it was only a matter of time, and then soon enough you were like, oh, I'm so glad I got all that.
Back in the day with Ronin and back in the day with Iron Fist. Reworks
happen. So it's just, look, if you get any shards for any characters you don't have, it is a good thing. It might not feel like a good thing when you're getting your aim monstrosity from 6 to 7 star, but it only takes one aim rework to go, woo, I'm ready to dominate. So
yeah, I don't mind the characters that I don't have. It's the characters that I already have at 7 stars that I was like, I wish they weren't in this orb, but
right. But
whatever.
Look, dude, I have like 80 something characters at 7 star.
Almost
every orb I open from everything is me going, yeah, all right, that doesn't do anything for me.
How exciting are those premiums and those megas?
Every time I'm just like, give me Minerva, give me Minerva from the premiums, Minerva or bust. But every once in a while I get lucky. It's exciting when I get something I need, anything at all. Even when it's like Green Goblin, I'm like, yes, I still need that. Woo!
Yeah, I feel the same way. If I don't have them, then I'm happy. Yeah, so Vulture got added to the orbs. Makes the odds slightly better because I don't think a lot of people have Vulture at 7 stars, so that's not the worst thing. Anyway, we got another character. It looks like they are coming to orbs. Ultimus, basic, premium, mega, supply section for America Chavez. How excited for you about this? How excited about this are you? Jeez. It's not even that late.
It's all good. Pretty excited. I mean, it's, I've said it before, America Chavez is my favorite character in all of Marvel. I literally only use her on the Hero Brawler team right now, but she's still a character I need, and especially concerning her kit, she benefits a lot from that extra damage, so I would absolutely love it if I got a Mega Orb drop of America Chavez. That would be a huge, huge win for me, especially because, as we just mentioned, a lot of things I could get would just feed into Ultimus Orbs anyway. Yeah. So I see this as good news for sure. Even though there are going to be plenty of people who are like, America Chavez, who cares? I don't even use my brawlers, whatever.
Oh, I'm definitely happy she's being added. What are your thoughts on the timing of it, though? There's a lot of characters that came up before America Chavez, not in any orbs, not farmable in any way yet. What are your thoughts on the timing of America Chavez before some of these other characters?
Fox likes to mess with us.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
That's all I've got on this. I don't know what they're doing, man. If it were me, it would be an easy to predict schedule. And you could even make it like the day they go to orbs or the day that another offer comes out. Like one thing I don't think Foxnex realizes is while there's some money to be made in people not knowing when something is coming, and so you end up in kind of like I better buy it now because I don't know when my next opportunity to buy it will be. Yeah. There's money to be made in that, but there's also a lot of money to be made in people knowing when something is coming out so they can save up for it. I hear plenty of people who, when they get surprised by a deal, they're like, I want this so bad, I can't buy it. Whereas I also see plenty of people like, oh, no, I'm saving and saving. I might get my paycheck this Friday and I can't wait to buy Colossus, whatever it is. So when people know when something's coming, it allows them to save up money and buy offers. So I don't think it's a bad thing to have that be the case, but
I know tons of people that are saving up for Cyclops that who knows when that's coming.
Yeah, we don't know that.
We also got some footage that was actually released a little earlier today from official Foxnex about it's about the Fantastic Four, but the unique piece of thing right here is Invisible Woman. There's a lot to unpack in this short little clip, and there's only certain parts of it that are really interesting. What are your thoughts on this? It looks like Thing may have a bigger role than some of us thought based on his kit.
Well, no, I mean, I think this is kind of what we were expecting, but for me, this is the most exciting thing that we're talking about on this whole episode. This is very exciting for me. And so what you see in the footage, you see a couple things. You see just how strong Sue Storm's barriers are going to be. And what I mean by that is you see every single character on the Fantastic Four team have a full barrier, not like Rescue's little third of a health barrier. These are full barriers. So that is a lot of extra protection. In addition to the fact that this team already has unnaturally high health, they're getting a crap ton of barrier that people have to chew through just to get to their health in the first place.
Hold on, let me ask you about that barrier though. My rescue is not super high power, but it looks like the Sue Storm in this one has a lot of health. And if the barrier is based on her health, she's got a lot of health here. I know my rescue doesn't have a lot of health, so my rescue doesn't give out a barrier. I think your rescue's higher. Does your rescue give out a lot of health, or is it just partial health?
No, it's like a third of a of a barrier bar. Maybe.
Okay. And how's her health in with your rescued? How is it compared to the Sue Storm's health?
Well, so that's actually an interesting question, because one of the things that I learned while digging into summons is that you can't tell from looking how much health someone has. You would think like the number of little green squares in someone's health bar would kind of visually indicate how much health they have.
Yeah.
One of the things we learned is that every character has their own value for how much that little green square is worth.
Awesome.
I know why.
Awesome.
I know. I have no idea why. It's unbelievably dumb and misleading, but
it does follow the trend about the consistency. Right?
Yeah. So I don't know. We can't actually tell how much health she has, but I'm sure she has a lot of health. But it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day.
All right. Fair point.
If anyone's going to be really good at barriers, it should be the Invisible Woman, who's known for being invisible.
I agree.
And force fields. That's
I
our whole
agree.
thing.
I agree. So hopefully it's like that.
Right. And we're getting to the more interesting stuff, but I also want to point out, a lot of people kind of remember the aspect of her passive that we shared a couple of videos ago from the Envoy program, which is that she gives a bunch of max health to everyone. But not everyone remembers, anytime any member of that team gets hit while they have barrier up, she retaliates with a counterattack on their behalf. And that is so much barrier that for several full turns, it looks like, she's going to be just taking free shots at people. Because it's so much barrier. And we don't know how it's applied or how often she can reapply it, but I'll say this: if it's from some like a special ability or something, I hope it's a long cooldown or it's going to be broken. I mean, that's a lot of barrier for the size of health bars these guys have.
Counterattack every turn. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and if they're hitting the thing, he already counterattacks, so they can just stand there and people will die attacking them. It's crazy.
Speaking of the thing.
Yeah, good transition. Speaking of the thing, there's one piece of possibly interesting info and then a couple pieces of definitely interesting info. So we'll start with the possibly interesting. When they sent us the original footage of the Fantastic Four Namor, Sue Storm wasn't in it, but Namor does his ultimate animation, and when everything goes underwater, the character models for Mr. Fantastic disappear, Captain Marvel's model disappears, Human Torch's model disappears. The Thing is just standing there totally visible, which means that something about making his model disappear doesn't work quite right. Because it's not like it applied any effects to any of them. It's just visually, it's pretty clear everyone's supposed to disappear and he doesn't.
And there's nothing in his kit that says anything about that.
Right. So in the footage we see, she puts everyone on the team into stealth. Every single character on the team gets a stealth buff. And they all go invisible except the Thing. Now, the Thing does have the stealth buff. So I'm inclined to believe it's just a visual error, and that's all that means, and there's no point in reading into it. Now, some people have thrown out, and it's possible, maybe he'll get a kit change, and he, when she comes out, he'll say, like, this character is immune to stealth, or something like that. But yeah, he got the stealth buff, so I believe he is in stealth. Go ahead.
Or this is the one that I'm hoping for. There's something in her kit that is not making him stealth and not making Namor stealth, but those are the not making the Thing going to stealth. Yeah. With Namor's ultimate that you said. So maybe those are the bugs, and he's really not supposed to go into stealth or be hidden. Well, and that would make his passive make sense, his counterattacking passive.
Yes, but so we'll get to that. So Namor's ultimate isn't supposed to throw anyone into stealth. It's just visual. It's purely visual. They just hide the models while all the water and everything's going on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So it's purely visual.
You guys can see the clip behind me. I don't have it as we're recording this, but you guys can see the clip. What's going on behind me with Namor's ultimate?
You can play the clip of Namor's ultimate and then the actual clip. But anyway, just there's every once in a while there's a bug where a certain character they just like it happens sometimes with Elektra where she's in stealth but she doesn't look like it. It's kind of weird. It's just a weird bug. So
I've seen that. Yeah. Okay.
I think the Thing is just being affected by that bug. But a lot of people have theorized like the Thing must be the tank for that team in some way, shape, or form. And we did get concrete evidence that he is probably going to be the tank in some way, shape, or form. Now, some people have theorized like, when everyone goes into stealth, he won't go into stealth, and it's kind of like a hand sentry style tank.
That would be awesome.
It would, but I don't think that's what's happening. I think she'll have some other ability that does put taunt on him. But why we're pretty sure he will be the tank is because while everyone else gets stealth, everyone also gets 2-turn defense up. The whole team 2-turn defense up and stealth. However, the Thing gets some extra stuff. The Thing also gets 2 turns of immunity and 3 deflects. And immunity and deflects are things you want on a tank.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to be tanking in some capacity. Now, I want to touch on one other thing real quick, just because this came up a lot when we were checking it out on stream. A lot of people are like, so it just puts everyone in stealth? What's the point? If you put everyone in stealth, you might as well put no one in stealth. That's not true. It's not the most useful thing to put everyone into stealth, but the difference between everyone in stealth and no one in stealth is chains won't work. The way all chains are coded is they hit the primary target and then they check, is there someone adjacent that isn't hidden? And even though the whole team is in stealth, does not matter. Chains will try to look for someone and they'll only find hidden targets and they won't chain. So just putting all 5 people in stealth cuts chains out, which is still a defensive advantage.
Yeah, still AoE, still single target attack, but those chains, gone. It's a defensive maneuver right there.
Yep, chains be gone.
Yes. All right, so there's some interesting footage. I can't wait to see what her kit is, to see what this all means. I'm wondering what is the bug here, because there's obviously something that's not right with this footage here, but I'm wondering what it is. And I'm hoping that him getting that stealth is the bug. I hope he doesn't get stealth. That would be very, very interesting, but we will have to see. We got a data mine, and I think this was also announced on Reddit by Cerebro that we are getting more saved squads. It's not as much as I wanted. It's not the 45 or something, but it's 20. So at least we could fit most of our roster.
Right,
save
and
squads.
actually, I get to claim the exclusive on this. This is actually first announced, confirmed we're getting more save squads on the Q&A live stream that I did. Just saying.
Yes.
But the specific amount was announced on Reddit. And yeah, my thoughts are probably the same as yours, which is that it's good news. More save squads, definitely good. But only 5 more slots kind of feels like just a Band-Aid.
Still can't fit a save squad for everyone on our roster. But
well, I mean, yes. Now to be fair, I don't need, like, my Hydra team doesn't need a saved squad. I've used them for.
I need that save squad 3 times a week for that Hydra squad.
Right, exactly. It's not fine. I'll click them. I don't care about
maybe
that.
maybe four. But yeah, whatever.
Right, but yeah. So I don't care about that. But it just like. It's such a short-term, short-sighted fix. Like, is it so much better this week? Yeah, but why do this if 4 months from now we're just gonna ask for it again?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it make sense to just give us like 30? So it's good news, but to me it just seems like they're just gonna force us to bug them about it again later, which is weird.
And we will.
Oh yeah.
We will.
I'm already ready to start bugging them again.
Right. Let's do it. Make it 30, not 20.
Yeah, 30 would hold me for a while.
30 would be good. And two separate tabs for different game modes would be ideal.
Whoa.
I know, crazy, right?
Make it 50 spots and 5 tabs or no deal.
I like that even better. All right, so it looks like we got a Red Star featuring event coming up, featuring 1 Namor and 2 Captain America, 3 Groot. Now, Namor, I think most people are going to be excited because he's a new character. How excited for you are Red Stars for Captain America and Groot, baby?
Well, considering my Captain America already has 6 red stars, I'm pretty good on that. But I do want to point out that the percentages are different. Namor is 10%, and Captain America and Groot are 4%. So that 4% is like such a minor increase. Like it's whatever. Getting extra red stars and Groot, okay, I wouldn't mind, but no.
I didn't see the percentages in the data mine. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
10%. So it's
all right.
Nice. It's gonna make for interesting whale wars around Namor.
Oh no, not the whale wars.
Hey, you won the last one.
I got smashed in the one right before that, though. Oh,
I know. That'll teach you to use your saved up free orbs.
All That'll teach me to buy stuff anyway. But anyway, yeah. So we got another data mine. This one also including Namor, and it looks like he's gonna be available in milestones. Is that? Am I reading that right?
Yeah. There's gonna be 2 new milestones for Marvel 80th event. There's going to be an Orbs of Plenty one, which has a lot of people asking, and I got this a bunch on stream today. People are saying, "Oh, we heard on the Valley video you told everyone to save orbs, and you said there's a Red Star orb rework coming." The second part of that, I have no idea where that came from. I definitely never said that.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay.
I didn't say it because, as far as I know, it's not true. The saving orbs thing, I might have had like a throwaway comment of like, "Oh, there's a milestone coming for opening orbs, so hang on to your orbs," but we don't know which orbs it is.
Yeah, it never said what orbs it was. It just said it's an orb opening milestone. So
if you're paranoid, go ahead and hold on to all your orbs, but we don't know which one it is. I will caution you a couple things. Don't hold orbs that it's almost certainly not going to be beta raid orbs, right? Like you don't need to hold those. That event's designed for when beta raid's not going on, and they kind of assume that it's for orbs you'll be able to get while it's going on.
Yeah.
With like red stars, like should I hold my red star orbs? Like maybe if you want red stars on Namor, open them when Namor's the feature drop.
Yeah.
In the past, orb opening milestone rewards have not been very good, so I don't think it's particularly important that you hold orbs. If you don't care one way or the other about your premium orbs or your mega orbs or whatever, those might be on there, might be worth hanging on them for a few extra points, but we don't know what the rewards are going to be. We don't know what the orbs you're going to need are. So unfortunately, we're just not in a position to tell you what the right thing to do is. I'm not saving anything for that.
And I'm exactly opposite. I'm saving my orbs. The milestones could be very minimal, but I don't know. I'm saving them anyway. Whatever.
You never know.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right, and it's time for some leaks. See if we get any leaks out of Khsino.
I don't do any leaking anymore.
Oh, definitely. That is a shame, my friend.
Yeah, no, I would get in a lot of trouble if I did any leaking.
All right.
Sometimes I drop hints and teasers and stuff, but yeah, I'll try to be really, really vague. For example, this walks the line a little bit, but so like a lot of people have been asking about the new AIM character, trying to figure out who it is, and I want to clarify first and foremost. Although I've heard a rumor about who this new AIM character would be, it's not from a normal place where I get my information. Previously, I'll have seen some screenshots or something from a dev server, or there's something in a data mine that kind of confirms it for me. Mm-hmm. This one, my confidence level, I'm at like, I'm like 60%, I believe it. But so I want to get that disclaimer out there, which is like, I could be totally off on this. The person who told me this, they've been right about a couple things in the past, but I haven't been talking to them long enough to know, like, it could totally just be MODOK, and I haven't, I'm just repeating something that's not true at all. I don't know. But I'm only talking about because I'm reasonably confident, and it makes some sense. But so a lot of people have been asking who the AIM character is, and one hint that I gave on my Discord a while back was that the character's name has an even number of letters.
What?
Yeah,
that narrows it down not very much.
Right. So I want to comment on that too. So a lot of characters have multiple names. Perfect example is like Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Mm-hmm. So this character also has multiple names. Oh. So when I say their name has an even number of letters, I'm specifically referring to their superhero/supervillain moniker. Okay. I did not count the number of letters in their civilian name, I guess you'd call it. So that one might, I don't know, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I'll say that, and then the only other thing I'll say is, like I said, a lot of people are gravitating towards MODOK, and I really do not believe it's going to be MODOK. We could possibly also get MODOK, but I don't think it's MODOK.
Okay.
So.
Well, still on that, guys, who do you think is coming up in the next update? Obviously, Invisible Woman's probably in there sometime. We don't know about Coulson. Cyclops could be in it, could be months down the road. But who do you guys think is coming in this next update? Let me know in the comments. And I think that is about it for the news, unless you have anything else.
No, I mean, we've been talking for a while here.
We have.
I think I've defended Fox Next on enough things to get roasted in the comments.
I think you're gonna roast it anyway. It's just kind of how it is. But anyway, I appreciate you being on, and we always have fun with these. These are always fun talks, and yeah, tell everybody where they could find you, my friend.
I stream Marvel Strike Force every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Khsino, every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Anyone is welcome to come and hang out. And also anyone is welcome to join my Discord, discord.gg/Khsino. We got blitz predictions, infographics, videos, content creator Q&A, and more. We got ValleyFlyin hanging out on there answering people. So yeah.
Thank you again, Khsino. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check me out. I got a new Instagram at ValleyFlyin. I'm still on Facebook, Twitter, all those interwebs. You could find me there. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, join the notification squad, and share this video with your friends, guys, in case they're wondering why they got kicked from their alliance. It's right in the beginning, and there's a timestamp just so you can go right there if you need to. Thank you once again. I will see you guys next time. Check out some of the links, ClanHQ. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.